on our hands over in Scotland as Rangers and Celtic keep up the heat at the top of the table. But who will still be the top of the pops midweek this week? We'll take a little look next. Prediction video today. We look forward to match day number 26 over in Scotland, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button, keep banging today. All things Scottish Premiership related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We got it all here, boys, under one roof. That's right, of course. Celtic kept up the heat at the top of the table. Rangers also breathing down the neck with a monster win for both of the two Glasgow sides. But what's going to happen this midweek? When, of course, some more matches are coming at you. We'll take a look at it, all of it in a minute. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They're the Patreons, guys. Thank you for loving, of course, behind the scenes. I really appreciate it. But, of course, until then, let's get cracking and have a look at how we all got on last round then, shall we? Here are those games, of course. What's gone wrong with Hibs? They look absolutely shit at the moment. A 1-0 loss at home to St Mirren. I went the 2-1 win for Hibs. I think we all went for at least nobody in the predictions, of course, went for St Mirren. The past one. St Johnstone got a draw against Dundee United, of course, starting to get some results together. 0-0 draw in the end. Livingston picked up a 2-1 win over Aberdeen. Of course, they're also having a bit of a shit show as well. Kicking up forward, Dundee picked up a 2-1 loss against Ross County. They're on the move. Of course, making pushes for at least maybe 6 if they can get closer to it. Motherwell did lose to Celtic, of course, 4-0 loss in the end. And Rangers with a 5-0 demolition over Hearts over at Ibrox. Bit of a response from that drubbing from Celtic past midweek. Let's take a look at, of course, the table. The table looks like this. Celtic 1 point clear over Rangers, of course. Hearts are in 3rd spot. Motherwell 4th. Hibs at 5th. And Dundee United are 6th. Down the foot of the table, Dundee going down right now. St Johnstone also in a bit of trouble as well. Ross County starting to make some headway, of course. We'll see how it all pans out midweek, though, in the next round of matches. But here we go. Here's our own prediction league. Take a bloody bow. Shane O'Donnell and Russell Frost got themselves 4 out of 6 there. Well done to you guys, kicking ass and taking names. What about the midweek table, the mid-season table? Of course, we're in the back end of it. Shane O'Donnell is running away with it right now. 22 points on the board. Deep at the Great is in 2nd, and James Specificity Great is in 3rd. Of course, the patrons can access the full leaderboard to see who's actually winning the monster leaderboard. And of course, we'll bring you bang up to date with that at the end of the month. So here we go then, folks, with the next round of matches. Kicking it all off with Aberdeen up against Celtic at Pittodrie. That's right, all games take place on Wednesday, I believe. They've played each other, these two clubs have played each other 100 times since 1997. 11 wins for Aberdeen, 80 wins for Celtic, and 9 draws, of course. Aberdeen coming into this, what we're looking at here, just 1 win in 5 for their 50% form up against the Celtic side. They've won 6 on the bounce. In fact, they've won the last 7 matches in a row. Now it lost in the last 15. Goodness gracious me. Last time played each other at Pittodrie was a 2-1 win for Celtic. That was back in October 2021. They've also played each other over at Celtic Park. It was back in November. It was a 2-1 win as well. So back-to-back 2-1 wins for Celtic over Aberdeen. Coming at you though, Aberdeen picked up a 2-1 loss against Livingston. Celtic did pick up a monster win against Motherwell. Of course they did. And they've got 3 clean sheets on the spin. Look at the odds for this one. Aberdeen 5-1 for the victory. 7-4 on is your Celtic. It's 3-1 as your draw. It's the Scott Brown Derby. I think it's going to be another win for Celtic. 2-1 for them on the road to keep up, basically remain top of the pops. Kicking off forward to be Dundee United up against Motherwell, of course, over at Tannadice. Now these two sides played each other 90 times in 1994. 33 wins for Dundee United, 32 wins for Motherwell, and 25 draws. Of course, 1 defeated past 5 games for Dundee United. 50% form up against Motherwell side, just 1 win in 6 for them, 33% form as well. Last time played each other over at Tannadice was a 2-1 win for Dundee United. That was back in October 2021. That was this season. They also played each other at Fir Park back in November 2021, and of course it was a win for Motherwell. One win as well. Meanwhile, the last time the away side picked up a win on this game was when Dundee United beat Motherwell in Fir Park back in, of course, August 2020. Meanwhile, Dundee United pick up a 0-0 draw against St Johnstone. That's back-to-back clean sheets. However, haven't scored a goal themselves in the last 3 games. Meanwhile, Motherwell pick up a 4-0 loss against Celtic. Of course, looking to bounce back on this one. Looking forward to this one. 29-20 is your Dundee United. 11-5 is draw. 2-1 is your away win. That's Motherwell on this. Going to go with the win for the hosts here. 1 win in the end for Dundee United. Hearts are taking on Dundee over at Tynecastle, of course, also on Wednesday. Now, these two sides played each other 48 times in 1998. 23 wins for Hearts. 50 wins for Dundee and 10 draws, of course. Hearts coming to this, 1 win in 4 games for them, 58% form up against the Dundee side, just 1 win in 6 for them, 33% form as well. Covenanter, last time played each other over at Tynecastle, was a 1-1 draw back in October 2021. They also played each other this season over in Dundee as 1 win for Hearts as well. So unbeaten are Hearts against Dundee of the last 3 occasions, picking up 2 wins and a draw to boot. Hearts pick up a 5-0 loss against Rangers, back-to-back games without scoring a goal for them. Meanwhile, of course, Dundee pick up a 2-1 loss against Ross County last round. That was, of course, this past weekend. Look at the odds though for this one. 50-8 on is your Hearts, 3-1 is your draw, 11-2 is your away win. That's Dundee on this. Going to go with the win for the Hearts here. 2-win, get back to winning ways, and of course keep up the heat in third spot. Kicking off order, probably the game of the week. Of course, Rangers up against Hibs, of course, over at Ibrox. Played each other 99 times since 1994. 63 wins for Rangers, 21 wins for Hibs, and 15 draws, of course. Rangers, though, coming to just one defeat the past 6 games, 67% form. Up against the Hibs side, just 1 win and 6 for them, 33% form for them as well. Last time I played each other, of course, over at Ibrox, was a 3-1 win for Hibs. That was in the League Cup back in November 2021. This will be the 4th time they've played each other this season. Rangers winning 2 of them, Hibs winning 1 of them. Of course, the last time they played each other was at Easter Road. It was a 1-0 win for Rangers back in December 2021. Rangers pick up a 5-0 win over Hearts, of course. Hibs pick up a 1-0 loss against St Mirren, and they haven't scored in 2 games, of course. Heading into this one, 3-1 on is your Rangers, 9-1 is your long shot as Hibs, 4-1 is your draw. Rangers will win this one comfortably, 3-0 win as well, and another goalless affair from Hibs. Kicking off forward is for Ross County up against Livingston and Shelby. Of course, now these two sides have played each other 23 times since 2006. 5 wins for Ross County, 12 wins for Livingston, and 6 draws. Just 1 win and 5 for Ross County, 50% form up against Livingston side. 1-4 lost 2 of the last 6, 67% form as well. Last time played each other, of course, over in Ross County was a 3-2 win for Livingston. That was back in October 2021. They've also played each other over at the Macaroni Stadium. That was, of course, not too long ago in the Scottish Cup as a 1-0 win for Livingston as well. Kicking off forward, Ross County pick up a 2-1 win over Dundee United. Of course, Livingston pick up a 2-1 win over Aberdeen last time around. The odds, though, for this one, 13-10 is your Ross County, 21-10 is your draw, and 23-10 is your away win. That's Livingston on this one. Going to go with Ross County here. They're on the move here, and of course, they can close it in on Livingston, potentially maybe even leapfrog them in the process. Kicking off forward, it'll be the final one. This is the Battle of the Saints. It is, of course, St Mirren taking on Super Jays. Of course, if I can get there. That's right. Also on Wednesday. Now, these two sides have played each other according to my 58 times since the year 2000. 12 wins to St Mirren, 24 wins to St Johnstone, and 22 wins. 22 draws, of course. St Mirren, though, coming into unbeaten the last 5, pick up 4 wins and a draw to boot. 75% form up against the St Johnstone side. Unbeaten the last 3, pick up 2 draws and a win as well. Last time I played each other over at St Mirren Park, it was a 0-0 draw. That was back in August 2021. They also played each other at McDermott Park. It was a 0-0 draw back in November as well. So this will be the 3rd time as well. So back-to-back clean sheets for both of the sides. Back-to-back goalless affair as well in this match. However, St Mirren pick up a 1-0 win over Hibs for them. Meanwhile, St Johnstone pick up a 0-0 draw against Dundee United. The odds for this one, though, 5-4 is your St Mirren, 2-1 is your draw, 13-5 is your winning. That's the Super Jays on this one. Going to go with a win for nobody here. 1-1 draw right down the middle. Of course, not really the greatest for St Mirren, but for St Johnstone. They want to get some more wins on the board if they're going to keep their season alive. They do have a couple of games in on hand, or at least a game in hand on the likes of Ross County, and of course St Mirren doing all right in ninth at the moment. But that's, of course, my take on it. Be sure to get your own take in it as well. Cutley Forshaw Scott, and that will bring you bang up to date. Now, if you are a Scottish football expert, I've got a couple lined up anyway, but if you think you are Scottish football expert, a bit of a nerd in this regard, and want to get yourselves into content creation, let me know down below in the comment section, of course, and of course we can reach out, and maybe you could be sitting in this hot seat next season, and of course creating content for the channel and making a little bit of pocket money in exchange. But of course, better still, follow me on Twitter, DM me directly, and of course we'll get the conversation started as well. But until then, guys, smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe, check the links down below. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Twitch, I'm on Facebook, and I'm also on Patreon. But until then, dudes, we're done for now.